And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're taking on a new WOD for us. It's called Renegade. This is Map 1, Resignation. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the Ultraviolence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 119 kills to be had, 4 secrets to find, but only 1 item to pick up. I hope to be able to show you how to do all of that, hopefully effectively. So we can see we start off with our trusty pistol, and there is the regular shotguns. Let's go ahead and grab that, see if we can take care of our imp adversaries. Usually there's another room coming that way, but that's okay. Let's just go grab the ammo here. There's another shotgun around the corner, so we need to be careful of him. So just so you know, on this side, there's no map progression. You're really stuck in there without a yellow key. So we're not going to go any further. Those imps, there's 2 imps in there, one of them hasn't seen us, so we can always clear them out after. The next stage is once we get to the top of the stairs, a couple of pinkies are going to pop out of there, and a couple of specters are going to materialize. Or I think at least one pinky, but a couple of specters are going to materialize over there. So we're going to try to just kind of get past all of them, just so it's just a little bit more civilized as far as dealing with them in an enclosed space. And we have to be careful because there are a couple of shotgunners coming from around the corner. Yeah, they can easily get the jump on you. They fire off pretty quick. So that is how I clear off the initial area. So before you get over there to grab the... And well, maybe I should do instead of explain. Before you grab the bullet pack, just make sure you don't get shot by the shotgunner. Well, better explain than done, I guess. And there's another shotgunner coming after the Hell Knight, so let's take care of them. Shotgunner here, and then a chain gunner. Let's go ahead and grab that little shotgun belt. Shotgun ammo belt, I guess. Because we do want to take care of the Revenant. Hopefully without too much trouble. There's also a pinky in here somewhere. I don't know where it went. There it is. And that clears out this area as well. As you can see, there's nothing on this side. Yellow key's down there. We'll get down there soon enough. We can't get the chain gun yet. Unfortunately, we can't just press that. So I'll have to show you how to get that after. It just requires more map progression, unfortunately, as opposed to weapon progression. There is no alternative. So there are imps around us, but there's more importantly a shotgunner to the left. Dispose of the shotgunner. Over here, you see the wall's not quite right. Go ahead and grab the super shotgun. Turn to the right. Take care of the lost soul, then turn your attention to the imps, and ideally you line them up like so and save ammo. So there's no progressing this way, but there's an imp remaining, so I'll just show you. We'll come out the other side of that door after, and we can't get past that door without a switch revealing itself here, which we'll have to do once we clear the area behind there. So there's no map progression here either. We have to continue, or no weapon collection here either. We have to continue with map progression. We're going to face an imp and a zombie man. Turn now to your super shotgun, because as soon as you cross the diamond, there'll be a pinky and a couple of gunners waiting for us. Don't want to get shot, ideally. Oh well, the zombie man did get a lucky shot off. That's okay. Cross the diamond again to reveal the switch. There we go. And that switch will be revealed guarded by a Revenant. And we can dispose of the Revenant, hit the switch, which will open this area for a couple of pinkies, some zombie men, and some lost souls. I tried to line up the enemies because just saving some ammo, sometimes successful, not always. I think there's still another zombie man there. Yeah, there we go. And now we finally get our first taste of armor. So go ahead and grab the green armor, all the ammo that you see lying around here. And so there are two lifts, one here and one here. We'll take the one on the right. There are 2 imps. We're ready to dispose of one. There will be one imp left, along with a specter. Break out your regular shotgun at this point. There are 3 shotgunners to dispose of. Okay, well that worked out better. I guess regular shotgun still for the remaining shotgunner. And now, as you know, I don't like the chain gun, but we are going to be coming to an area that's going to have a lot of pinkies, so we'll try to conserve ammo that way. Back to this familiar area. There's that switch I told you that would be revealed, and now we're able to go in here. Head straight to the left because, and you can see that's the other familiar area where we dispose of the first Revenant. There's a Revenant guarding what is basically the chain gun from that initial chain gunner that we took down. So let's dispose of the Revenant. Hit the lift. We don't have to go up yet, but we do want to take the goodies. Break out the chainsaw. Now, as soon as we touch the yellow key, some pinkies are going to appear. We'll try not to be surrounded by them. That's the ideal play. I like to use this area as a whole point. Two pinkies cannot get through where that light post is, so that's better. And we've saved a whack of ammo just by using the chainsaw, so that's pretty good. Now we'll go back again up here. We've completed this entire area. Now we're armed with the yellow key. Pick up the ammo. I guess we forgot that from before. 2 imps, as I had mentioned earlier. 1 here. And 1 there. If you need health, there's a stim pack or so. Red key is not accessible to us, but we will be able to get through the yellow door with the yellow key. Chain gunner ahead. Switch now to the super shotgun. I mean, often these two get all in each other's grill. We take advantage of that, take care of the Revenant that way. We can't progress that way because, well, we have to raise up the bars basically from when we come from that direction, but let's get rid of the imps for now. Some specters and some imps, but there's also a gunner. Oop, to the left. There we go. So make sure you dispose of the gunner. You can probably do more damage. Let's go over and pick up all the goodies by way of shotgun ammo from where the gunner was. So I'm just going to show you here, as you come to this side, you would imagine even with some good running and some sliding around, you can make it to that door to get the what is a secret and supercharge. It's incorrect. We have to strafe run across this. As you know, I suck at strafe running, but I will do my best. But first we're going to dispose of the enemies. There's a Hell Knight guarding this area of the hallway anyway. And there are actually 3, pick up a little ammo if you need, 3 specters. So let's go ahead and take care of them. There's also an imp and a lost soul down there. Oh, and I guess and a zombie man. I forgot about him. Well, it looks like I also forgot the spectre. I don't know how he just ran past me, but that worked out pretty good. All right, well, now is unfortunately the time where I have to demonstrate my strafing skills. God help us all. So let's do our best. Yeah, well, unfortunately not. So at least now we got the door open. It won't close while we're trying, so there we go. Secret achieved, supercharge obtained. As you know, strafe running is really not my strength, but what are you going to do? At least I was able to do it on the second try. Hit the switch. There are gunners down below. Go ahead and dispose of those gunners. There will be another gunner just in the left part of that alcove. We'll come back for that gunner because this is easily forgotten. When you press that switch, there are 3 lost souls that were behind this wall, kind of hanging out, and you don't want to forget them because they count towards your 100% of enemies. So before you hop down here, don't forget to go back for those lost souls who are released by pressing the switch. And there's the last shotgunner as promised. All right, so now this area has opened up for us. I keep out my chain gun. Why not? We're going to get the next secret, which is right here. Yeah, lovely backpack, so we can really load up on ammo. As you can see, yeah, so now we're well over 200. Now, when I go down there to hit the switch, this wall will open up. We're not going to be able to go through that right away anyway. So let's just go down just to show you. The trick will be to just kind of hover on that ledge without falling down in order to go that way. But we don't need to do that yet. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab the red key. There will be a couple of revenants and some gunners. So let's make it. We're going to make our way through the yellow door, actually, as far as the whole point. So why don't we go ahead? There are the gunners. Whoop. I don't know if that was a blast from that zombie man. I don't know if I'd call it a blast, actually, or did I take a rocket? I don't think I took a rocket with only that little bit of damage. Health there if you need it. So now we can make our way back up. Maybe a chain gun at this point? Sure. Let's take care of the imps that have teleported in. I think we got them all. So now the trick here... Oh, actually, wait a minute. There are... I keep forgetting. There are a couple of gunners. Yeah. What happens, and there should be a zombie man here somewhere. There's the zombie man there. Thanks for nothing. So what has happened there is that when I grab the red key and run this way, you know, the way the algorithm works, so the enemies that have teleported in here will also go in the same direction I'm going, and that's why they end up in this little cubby as opposed to chasing me out here, because I quickly make my way through the yellow door. So that's why they're there. Don't forget them. They will count towards your 100%. So let's go to the next secret. So we just kind of wiggle a little bit. There we go. And now we can make our way. Yeah. Grab the Mega Armor, always beautiful to have, and more importantly, oh yeah, the Plasma Rifle. We always love the Plasma Gun, don't we? So here we are. So it's like, okay, Classic Doom Walkthroughs, where the heck is the red key? I don't remember. Well, that's okay. You just basically take this way. The groaning you hear, by the way, are just enemies to be teleported in. They're not enemies to fight. Stick to the right. Just basically stay as right as you can until you see the red doors, which are going to be right here, right? And that's how you get back to this area quickly for the red key. This is actually the exit area, and the last melee, as you probably guessed, it's not that simple. The door closes behind you. We can't get out until we press the switch after felling all of the enemies, which can happen, I hope. So there will be some, there'll be a chain gunner straight in front of us. There'll be some revenants, cacos, imps, a whole gamut. So let's just use our plasma rifle and try to take care of some of the more serious contenders for being nuisances, like the revenant. Oh, thought for sure I had him. No, I guess not. Where'd that revenant go? There you are. Thank you, revenant. I think that's what's left are just some imps and that specter. So let's go ahead, take a covering position really from the other side, take care of the remaining imps. And now these imps. Yeah, so the plasma rifle really comes in handy. Without that secret, I think it's pretty, you know, it's a lot tougher anyway. Certainly not impossible, but definitely a tougher. Now, if you want to go back and grab some health or grab some ammo, that switch lowers the door and you can go back and do that. But I think we're pretty content where we are. This is the exit. So let's do our final count, yes. All 119 kills, all 4 secrets, and all, well, all 1 item, I guess. But you know what that means, indeed. We are done. And that is map 1, Resignation. It has, as it says, been conquered. I like that map. I think it's pretty challenging for a map 1. I like what I've seen so far. Hopefully maps 2 and 3 will prove as interesting and as fun. Hopefully you'll join me for those. But for now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. If you did like what you saw, by the way, and you got some good tips and tricks or just simply enjoyed it, do hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.